Well, kick me in the currywurst and rub me in schnitzel. We are back from the groundbreaking event that was Octagon 49 in Cologne, and we have got all the reactions, the news, and more for you. So, strap in. This is Octagon Hype. Willkommen. Ich bin ein Pretzel. What I am trying to say to you is, Germany, we love you. In particular, all 19,000 of you that made that trip to the Lanxess Arena in Cologne on Saturday night, making Octagon 49 the biggest event in German MMA history. Let's say it again. The biggest event in German MMA history, smashing the previous record held by the UFC, turning the Lanxess Arena from this into this. What a night, what an atmosphere in Cologne. A foreign entity has not brought a party like that to German soil since David Hasselhoff sang on the Berlin Wall. Quick note from our lawyers, we recognise the significance of that event, and we are by no means saying that Octagon 49 is as culturally or historically significant. Yeah, but come on, no, it's not as historically significant. Speaking of David Hasselhoff, one other thing that Hasselhoff and Octagon have in common is that him and Andre Novotny share the same tailor. From heavyweights in the world of celebrity to heavyweights inside the Octagon cage, Octagon 49 saw the battle for the vacant heavyweight crown take place on German soil, featuring the Boss Hatif Moel versus the Punisher Lazar Todev. Now, this fight almost boiled over at the pre-fight press conference, but luckily, promoters Pavel Neruda and Andre Novotny risked their lives to break them up. The fight did make it to the cage, and after 5 hard-fought rounds and after 881 days since we last had a heavyweight champion, it was Hatif Moel that took the win on all 3 judges' scorecards, giving him the belt and one of the nastiest shiners we've ever seen. Moment of the night, though, once again belonged to the people's champ, Christian Ekelin, who was greeted by 19,000 people on their feet chanting his name as he made yet another iconic walk to the cage in Germany. Inside the cage, though, the night belonged to Leandro Apollo Silva, who once again solidified his position as the number 2 welterweight in the division. 3 hard-fought rounds it took to decide the winner, but after 15 minutes, all 3 judges gave it to Silva. Credit, though, also to Christian Ekelin. He actually picked this fight. He picked the opponent, Leandro Apollo Silva. He said, look, if we're doing a show this size in Germany, the fans deserve a fight worthy of it. And you gave us that, Christian. So from everyone here at Octagon, we love you and thank you, Christian Ekelin. German fighters did claim some other big wins on this historic night. I don't know if I've mentioned it already, but this was the biggest MMA event in German history. Topalaya, the Albanian Eagle, soared high as he made his debut and one hell of an impact as he became the first man to finish Roman Paulus, and he did it like this.
And he manages to get the leg back as well.
He's got the tap! What a finish! The Albanian Eagle soars and flies high here in Cologne!
And not just content with the win, he also celebrated in style and then threatened to fight Octagon mascot Georgi. The green mask took on the mustache as Nicholas Stolzer faced Andrei Kalashnik. Kalashnik documented his preparation and unique training regime for the fight. On a side note, though, he did say that sparring in an elevator isn't for everyone. It has its ups and downs. Ups and... Sorry, that was wrong on so many levels. So many levels. Despite his excellent preparation, it was Stolzer with his first fight back on German soil in 1,678 days who got the win, and he did it like this.
He's just not letting Stolzer, nice.
Oh, that's nice.
Hand, that
big
pull.
Right hand.
That's
oh,
big.
He's done Stolzer. Green mask, a victorious return on German soil. Unbelievable finish there.
Dusseldorf's UFD gym fighter Karim Engizet continued his phenomenal win streak and took it to 13 wins in a row with this finish.
Good fundamentals.
He's got dropped. That's it. Engizet with the right hand. And he's done it once again. A first the crowd on his feet. 2 in a row, 2-0 in Octagon, a 13-fight win streak. The hype is real.
He also announced that he will fight on the first German card of 2024, February 10th in Oberhausen, where he will join his best friend Dulatov as he makes his debut against Paleologus. It was also a big night for the Brits in Germany as they went 3-0 on the night. Team England's Octagon Challenge contestant Jake McHugh made his professional debut against Ukrainian Ivan Klevets. Klevets, a European and Ukrainian combat sambo champion with over 100 amateur fights. The next generation Liverpool fighter McHugh, though, grabbed this opportunity with both hands, or should I say, both legs, when he got this finish.
This is him trying to claim this victory. He's got the angle. It's got to be a finish here. Look
This
at this.
is tight.
Oh my goodness, McHugh looking for his first professional victory here. He's got it. He's put him to sleep. Jake McHugh, what a win over Ivan Klevets.
In his post-fight speech, he thanked his team and told us exactly what he wants next.
Thanks for everything, do you know what I mean? I wouldn't be here without my team. But one big thing I did want to say was, Armin the Crane Herteg, I've signed a contract for January 27th. Why haven't you? I'll be there. You probably won't, but that's just how it goes, isn't it? Andre and Pavel, buy me a bevy.
That fight with Arman Herczeg would be a rematch from the Octagon Challenge series, and that would take place on January 27th in Newcastle. Warrington's Matt the Beast Bonner went toe-to-toe, or should I say nose-to-nose, with kickboxer turned 6-0 MMA fighter Chihad Akipa. In a fight that was definitely one of the highlights of the night, Bonner dug deep and showed his experience in this gritty fight that saw him take the win by decision. I spoke with Bonner on the winner's circle this week, and here is what he thinks of the middleweight division and what he wants next.
It's generally a very, very hard division to fill. The previous promotion that I was in, had good guys, but there just wasn't the depth to the division. There was like maybe 3 or 4 good guys there, where you look at the rankings and they are very solid opponents. So yeah, I mean, if I was picking, I would say Hodjat, but let's see what comes back.
Corey the Sniper Fry stole the show and showed that he is more than just a striker when he took on hometown fighter El Pistolero Dennis Ilbay. After weathering an early storm from the former 4-time boxing world champion, Fry put on a clinic on the ground and came out with this finish.
On the other side,
This
look
is
at
tight.
this. That is tight. Corey Fry. Oh, he's tapped. He's tapped. Wow.
And he gets the finish.
Corey Fry silences Cologne.
That submission earned Fry the victory, his 6th first-round finish in his pro career, and a €5,000 performance of the night bonus. Now, having impressed everybody, including Pavel and Andre, Fry gave us his thoughts on what's next and when we might see him back inside the Octagon cage.
I'm more the kind of guy that I'll take whoever they put on the plate, do you know what I mean? As long as they're worth fighting. I don't want to take backward steps. Do you know what I mean? If I wanted to fight these 1-on-1 guys, 2-on-1, 3-on-1 guys, then I would have stayed on the local shows. I want to be fighting, people like Dennis who've got serious resumes about them and they've got rankings. Do you know what I mean? I want to rank guys, so anyone in that top 15 is fair game to me.
And what about timelines for coming back? Obviously, they've announced Newcastle end of January. We've got other shows leading up to the second show in the UK, which is April. What's it like, or does it depend on that lady behind you?
It's all about the boss. Obviously, I'll speak to my family, I'll speak to my team. We'll have a meeting this week and just see what our future plans are. I don't want to say anything and set it in stone and then have to go back on it, do you know what I mean? I would rather sit down with my team, see what they think's a healthy time to get back into camp. Because one thing in that fight, I did take a lot more head damage than I usually would. So, I'd have to be clever about going back to training. So I'll just speak to my team and, like I said, speak to the boss and see what days we can come up with.
The hope is we see all of these guys fit and ready for Octagon 52 in Newcastle on January 27th. The other hope we have is that we get the people's main event, the grudge match that we want, Jonas Magard versus Jack Cartwright in the bantamweight division. Well, this weekend we gave you that early Christmas present. That fight is officially signed January 27th in Newcastle. It goes down, and if you didn't see the run-in they had in Manchester, Here's a little reminder.
Get out of my face, you fucking
Let's have
muppet.
it the 29.
You'll get fucking banged, son.
By who?
Me.
By you?
Me. You're scared of Laurent, you're scared of McGrillen, you're scared of all your little boys, I'll fucking bang you.
I can't wait, baby.
I'll bang
Give me
you all
the
over.
smoke.
I'm here to.
Give me all the smoke.
I'm here to. What are you going to do? Get
What are you
fucking
gonna do?
smoked out.
By you?
Nugget. Yeah.
By you?
You couldn't knock a wank out, you silly
Bro,
little dick.
you're only fighting
Get out.
flyweights, baby.
Get out,
You're only
mate.
fighting
I fight who
flyweights.
turns up. I fight who turns up.
flyweights.
The Brazilian who turned up to you
Flyweights.
on short notice
Fly-
whooped your ass.
It is on. Magard versus Cartwright goes down in Newcastle on January 27th. For more information and for tickets, go to octagonmma.com or Ticketmaster and follow us on social media as more fights are yet to be announced. However, we still have some business to deal with this year as Octagon roll into Ostrava next for the landmark event that is Octagon 50. And a huge event deserves a huge card, and this will be topped by 2 title fights. Lozen Keita takes on Nico Samsonidze for the vacant featherweight title in the main event, and Ronnie Paradisa gets his chance at revenge when he faces Slovak legend Ivan Bukinger for that vacant lightweight title. So 2 title fights and 3 Brits will feature on this card. James Lewis gets the fight he wished for. He called out Marek Bartel. He will face him in Ostrava. Danny Vinny will make his second walk to the Octagon cage after his first, where he beat Didi Skor by heel hook. This time out, he will take on the highly touted Brazilian Rafael Javier. Plus, we have the debut of glory kickboxer turned 4-1 MMA fighter, one of the most exciting fighters to come out of the UK, Amari Diedrich. He is taking on Octagon vet and former title challenger Mate Kurtesh. What a time to be alive. Again, get your tickets for Newcastle January 27th. Go to Octagon MMA for more information. And for more Octagon news, you can follow us on social media or follow me at Bryan Lacey MMA. Well, whoa. I'm not saying, I can't say that at the end. What's it mean? It means I love you in gym. I love you. Okay, Octagon Hype fans. Ich liebe dich.